Hello, everybody. This is a contest entry slash response to Steve over at A is for Alice, B is for Bob, C is for Cole Porter. Steve has kind of set up a statement that I think he knew would ruffle some feathers here in the YouTube vinyl community. First of all, if you don't know Steve, he again, his channel's below. His channel name is actually A is for Alice, B is for Bob, C is for ellipses. That's three dots. Steve has always been very supportive of my channel. He has graced me with quite a few gifts the last 4 years or so that I've known him. And yeah, just always is listening and supports a lot of channels. He's kind of like, he's in the comments of, a million and one different YouTube channels. But Steve has kind of jumped into some jazz questions. And he just recently purchased this box set, some Miles Davis stuff, and he was not a fan. He thinks that a lot of people say they like jazz when in reality they're just trying to be hip and cool. And that might be the case for some people. It might be, there are a lot of channels that I follow where I'm like, are you just buying the jazz records because they're the next hot thing, But I am here. I brought, how many records is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have five records here that are five really different types of jazz. So again, his kind of statement is, does jazz suck? Now, a lot of people are saying, yes, it does, no, it doesn't, kind of cut and dry. But I'm here just to present five different types of jazz that, you might like. Steve might like to try it. But again, we're all cut from different cloth. We all have our own profile of likes that we, kind of focus toward. So let me just jump right in. The first is a record that is always made fun of, in the record collecting world because you see it everywhere you go. And the record is Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, Whipped Cream and Other Delights. This is a jazz record. This is a huge record, I believe, from 1962 or so, something like that, maybe 64, 65, excuse me. So this is the 50th anniversary remaster. Big hits on here, like A Taste of Honey, Green Pepper, Whipped Cream, Love Potion Number 9, Ladyfingers, Peanuts is a big jazz tune. And Herb is a master of the trumpet. Him and his partner, Jerry Moss, created A&M Records and just really kind of shine in like that 60s kind of instrumental music scene. Again, it's made fun of a lot, I think, because so many of these are produced. This was a monster hit for the time. It was right around the time of Help by the Beatles. And Herb was just kind of part of that, whole California kind of cool scene. I mean, look at that dude. He's cool. And he's still kicking. Actually, I just recently picked this up. This is unrelated, kind of. Herb is still alive. He just put out a new album. Christmas Time is Here. I believe he's 90, but plays great, looks great. But yeah, just a fantastic record. Again, if you like horns, he takes a lot of pop tunes of the 60s, a lot of Beatles type tunes, stuff like Fifth Dimension kind of stuff, and played it. And he still is doing that too. I mean, even on like Christmas album, he does more contemporary stuff in addition to the standards. But lots of albums from Herb during this time. This is the one that I pulled, and I think it's a fantastic record. It's a pop jazz record, really. Next, let's go into crooner. Now, a lot of people don't like the crooners. Dean Martin, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Perry Como, all these guys. Well, this is a guy that I think a lot of people kind of sleep on. It's Nat King Cole. This is the song, Just One of Those Things and More. There's Nat drinking a martini or two. Looks like he's longing over a lady who maybe didn't show up to the club with him, or he just finished the set at the club and he's closing up the shop based on how those chairs are looking around him. But fantastic, silky smooth vocalist. Played always, with the top-notch musicians. Had the Nat King Cole trio. Nat was a fantastic piano player in addition to being a fantastic singer. But again, nowadays he's kind of cheapened to just be Christmas music, and that's very unfortunate because you have stuff on here like the song "These Foolish Things Remind Me of You," "Cottage for Sale," "Don't Get Around Much Anymore." The song is ended, but the melody lingers on. That's a fantastic tune. You should check that out. Yeah, just fantastic crooning, and very different from the jazz singers who were scatting and all that stuff. Because Nat King Cole is jazz, he really is, and I think he's fantastic, and his voice is just so warm and comforting. So Nat King Cole, record number 2. And again, I pulled CDs. I did not feel like pulling records for this. I've got so many records laying around right now that I'm still working on. But anyway, next, Tommy Dorsey, Greatest Hits. This is going to be under the file a big band, which is also under the jazz moniker. This is Tommy Dorsey, huge in the 30s and 40s. Opus 1, Marie was a big hit for him. One of those songs you always hear on like 1940s soundtracks and that sort of thing. Indian Summer, The Music Goes Round and Round. That's a fantastic tune as well, very catchy. I'm in the Mood for You. The Song is Love. The Song is You. This is where Frank Sinatra got his start, with Tommy Dorsey. Again, trombonist. And yeah, that's that classic big band style. Tommy definitely had a swing to him that a lot of them didn't have in the big band world. And again, that's kind of how he was able to make stars out of, Frank Sinatra, because that swing was so key in Frank Sinatra's early career. Once we, got out of the 1920s, we're into the 30s, getting more into like the big band world, and more like, orchestral music. I say orchestra, like a big band orchestra, but Tommy Dorsey, but you can take any of them, Glenn Miller, anybody like that, Benny Goodman. Next, we're going to go to some Bossa Nova. This is a huge album, Gets Gilberto. I talk about this one a lot. I have it on vinyl as well. But this is fantastic. Stan Getz and Yao Gilberto. Big hit on here was Girl from Ipanema. Again, this is one of those mood kind of albums. It makes you feel like you're in Brazil. It makes you feel like you are living it up on a beach in South America. Quiet Nights and Quiet Stars. Huge song as well. You also have Desafinando, which is just a very great tune, and just the vocals are just so good with João Gilberto singing those very soft, kind of vocals. But again, this thing has just some great, it makes you want to dance. It makes you want to go to like a cocktail bar, and it's just got a great sound to it. Again, Girl from Ipanema, if you like that song, the rest of the album, you can kind of get it. It's half in English, and then half in Portuguese. So Gets Gilberto, it's fantastic. Plus you also have Antonio Carlos Jobim. So yeah, Gets Gilberto, Bossa Nova. And then lastly, we're going to go with some contemporary jazz, more jazz vocalists. This is one of my favorite duos right now. This is Rachel and Vilray. Rachel has her main project is a group called Lake Street Dive, who are kind of like this vocal, horn heavy group that tour all the time. That's her main project. This is her buddy Vilray, who is just a wonderful electric guitar player. Has a very smoky voice. Not a lot of range to his voice, but it works so well for the music. Kind of like if you know Chet Baker kind of singing. It's kind of like that, maybe a little bit deeper, but has this a great sound. And then Rachel is just made to sing these jazz vocals. Very powerful voice. She definitely could have been, a jazz singer if she was born, 40 years earlier. But this is their second album called I Love a Love Song. Check out the song Hate is the Basis of Love. Fantastic. Clever lyrics written by Vilray. And that's another thing. Jazz is often focused on the music, but with these guys, they really have some fun, clever lyrics as well. They kind of almost put lyrics first before the music. But yeah, if you like, guitar playing, that's like that smooth electric guitar that doesn't go off on like long tangents or anything like that, then check out Rachel and Vilray. They also have an album that came out this year, which is also one of my favorites of the year. But yeah, fantastic. Um, I can't say enough good things about Rachel and Vilray. But yeah, check out the song "Hate is the Basis of Love." It's beautiful. But there you go, Steve. I know a lot of times, again, we think of jazz, we think of, long, kind of overindulgent uh, instrumentals and that sort of thing. I mean, even like the greats like, Miles and John Coltrane um, had those moments of like, okay, is this going to keep going? They really were trying to be, more progressive in their playing and that sort of thing. But those are all albums right there that are pretty to the point, straight ahead, 3-minute songs that you might like, and that anybody who's kind of new to jazz might like. Because if you don't like one of those albums, you might like another album in that list as well. So that does it for me. This is a long one. I'm going to link Steve's contest video below. Go give him a subscription. Tell him I sent you. He'll love that. And yeah, good luck to everybody in the contest. All right, that does it for me. In the meantime, y'all be good, take care, and we will see you on the next one. Bye now.